Did you know only 2% of people after 70 can still do the things that keep them strong, joyful, and truly alive? It's not about running marathons or lifting heavy weights. It's something far deeper, something that reveals how well you've cared for your body, your mind, and your spirit through the years. As we age, most people begin to slow down. They stop trying new things. They lose confidence in their physical strength, and many start to think that certain parts of life just aren't for them anymore. But there's always that small group who seem to defy time itself. They still move with purpose, laugh with energy, and carry a sense of life that you can feel even from across the room. Those are the 2% we're talking about today. In this video, we'll uncover the 8 things that only 2% of people over 70 can do. Some may surprise you. Others might challenge how you think about aging itself. But each one is a powerful reminder that growing older doesn't mean growing weaker. It means growing wiser in how you live. Now, let's get started. Number 1, the strength to stand up without support. One of the rarest physical abilities after 70 is being able to sit on the floor and stand up again without using your hands, arms, or knees for support. It sounds simple, but it's a quiet test of balance, flexibility, and strength that few can pass. Studies show that this small act strongly predicts longevity and overall health. When your body can lift and stabilize itself, it means your muscles, joints, and coordination are still working in harmony. But this is not just about muscle power. It's about control, the kind that comes from years of movement, mindful exercise, and an unwillingness to let the body stiffen with age. The 2% who can still do this. Don't wait for health problems to appear before they move. They move every day to keep problems away. Take Helen, for example, a 78-year-old grandmother who starts every morning stretching and sitting on the floor to play with her great-grandson. She never calls it exercise. For her, it's just life. But those moments, reaching, bending, standing, are what keep her strong enough to live freely. You see, when you can stand up without using your hands, it's not just your legs that are strong. Your heart, your balance, your awareness, they're all working together. It means your independence is still yours to keep, because the ability to stand on your own isn't just physical. It's symbolic. It's a declaration that age hasn't taken your stability, your confidence, or your will to keep moving forward. Number 2, the mind that still learns new things. One of the most extraordinary traits of the 2% is their ability to keep learning. Really learning even after 70. Most people stop. They settle into routines, reread the same books, and live in the same patterns. But those rare few still crave new knowledge. They ask questions. They explore new hobbies. They challenge their own ideas. And because of that, their minds stay sharp, flexible, and alive. Neuroscientists have long said that the brain is like a muscle. It weakens without challenge. Yet the 2% train their minds daily, often without realizing it. They take online courses, learn another language, try new recipes, or figure out how to use a new phone. It's not about mastering everything. It's about refusing to let curiosity die. Think about Robert, 82 years old, who decided to take piano lessons for the first time in his life. His family thought it was silly, but within a year he could play his favorite jazz standards. He says it made him feel young again, not because of the music itself, but because he proved to himself that his brain could still grow. When you keep learning, you do more than prevent cognitive decline. You feed your spirit, you stay adaptable. You build new connections between the neurons in your brain and new possibilities in your heart. The 2% understand that learning isn't just for the young. It's the secret that keeps you young. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 3, the heart that forgives easily. Here's something you rarely see after 70. A person who no longer holds grudges. Most people as they age carry silent weights. memories of betrayal, disappointment, or family conflict that never got resolved. But those who belong to the 2% have learned something powerful. Peace matters more than pride. When you've lived long enough, you start realizing that resentment doesn't protect you. It poisons you. Anger keeps the mind tense, raises blood pressure, and steals sleep. But forgiveness frees you. It doesn't mean forgetting what happened or pretending it didn't hurt. It means choosing not to let that hurt own you anymore. I once met a man named Thomas who at 81 finally reached out to a brother he hadn't spoken to in 30 years. They had argued about something small that grew into silence that lasted decades. When they finally met again, they didn't talk much about the past. They just sat on the porch, two old men laughing about how time had flown. Thomas told me later, "I thought I was gaining peace by cutting him off, but I realized peace only came when I let him back in." That kind of emotional maturity. The ability to forgive is not weakness, it's strength. It means your heart is still flexible, your ego is under control, and your wisdom has ripened. The 2% don't just live longer. They live lighter because they've stopped carrying what no longer belongs in their hearts. Number 4, the courage to live alone without feeling lonely. One of the hardest yet most admirable abilities after 70 is being able to live alone and still feel content. Many people can't. They fear silence, they avoid solitude, and they measure their worth by who calls or visits. But the rare 2%, they've mastered something most never do. They've learned how to be complete on their own. You see, loneliness and solitude are not the same. Loneliness is emptiness. Solitude is peace. Those who thrive alone are not detached from life. They are deeply connected to themselves. They wake up, make their coffee, and smile at the sunrise. Not because someone is watching, but because they've learned to value their own company. Take Eleanor, 77 years old. After her husband passed, she spent months in grief, feeling lost. But one day, she said to herself, "I can't wait for someone to bring me joy. I have to build it." She began gardening, joined a local book club, and learned to enjoy her quiet evenings. When people ask how she manages alone, she simply says, "I'm not alone. I'm with myself, and that's finally enough." This kind of independence is emotional strength at its highest level. It's not isolation, it's maturity. It's being able to sit in silence and still feel whole. The 2% who do this don't depend on constant noise or attention to feel alive. They've discovered that peace isn't found in the crowd, it's found in the quiet. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 5, the body that still moves with purpose. Among those over 70, only a small handful still move with strength and grace. They don't shuffle their feet or lean on excuses. They walk tall, stretch daily, and keep their body in motion as if life still demands it. That's because it does. The moment you stop moving, your world begins to shrink. But the 2% who stay active know that every step, every stretch, every breath is a vote for life itself. They don't treat movement as punishment. They treat it as gratitude. They understand that their body may not be as strong as it once was, but it's still capable, still loyal, and still worth caring for. They take walks after dinner, do gentle squats, or dance a little when their favorite song comes on. It's not about breaking records, about refusing to rust. I remember meeting Nancy, 74, at a park trail in the early morning. She was walking briskly, earbuds in, smiling at every person she passed. I asked her why she did it every day. She said, "Because as long as I'm moving, I know I'm still winning." That mindset right there is what separates the 2% from the rest. Their strength doesn't come from luck. It comes from love. Love for the body that carried them through decades of work, children, laughter, and pain. They move to honor that body, not to fight it. And that attitude, the will to move with gratitude, is what keeps them young long after the years say otherwise. Number 6. The discipline to control what they eat. One of the rarest and most powerful habits among the 2% is restraint, especially when it comes to food. Most people after 70 fall into one of two extremes. They either stop caring about nutrition altogether or restrict themselves out of fear. But those who truly thrive understand that food is neither enemy nor comfort. It's fuel, medicine, and balance. They eat with awareness, not guilt. They don't chase every new diet or miracle supplement. Instead, they've learned to listen to their body, their real, quiet hunger cues that say what it truly needs. They eat lighter at night, stay hydrated, and focus on foods that heal rather than harm. I met a man named George, 79, who still cooks for himself every evening. His meals are simple grilled fish, vegetables, and a small bowl of berries for dessert. When I asked him if he ever gets bored, he chuckled and said, "No, because I eat to live, not live to eat." That's the mindset that keeps him strong and lean with steady energy all day long. Science now confirms what wisdom already knew. Moderation is the key to longevity. The 2% don't see eating less as deprivation. They see it as self-respect. They understand that every bite is a choice, and those choices shape not only how long they live, but how well they live. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 7, the wisdom to let go of what no longer matters. By the time most people reach their 70s, they've collected more than memories. They've collected burdens, regrets, grudges, old wounds, broken friendships, unfinished dreams. These things weigh heavily on the heart, even when the body is still strong. But the 2% who truly flourish at this age, they've learned one of the hardest lessons of all the art of letting go. They stop replaying past mistakes like old films. They stop expecting apologies that will never come. They stop trying to control how others see them. Instead, they release. They forgive even when no one asks for it. They let the years behind them rest in peace so they can live fully in the ones that remain. You can see it in their faces, a certain calm, a quiet light. They've traded bitterness for understanding and pride for peace. They don't gossip, they don't cling, and they don't waste time trying to rewrite what's already been written. Every morning is a blank page, and they choose to write something gentle on it. Take Ruth, 81. She told me once, "Peace didn't come when my life got easier. It came when I stopped arguing with what had already happened." That kind of acceptance is rare, but it's also freeing. It's what allows her to laugh deeply, sleep soundly, and meet each day with a soft heart instead of a heavy one. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means making space for what truly matters. And the older you get, the more you realize how precious that space is. Number 8, the faith that keeps their spirit alive. The final quality that defines the rare 2% isn't physical, it's spiritual. Not necessarily in a religious sense, but in the quiet conviction that life still has meaning. These people believe in something larger than themselves, something steady when the world around them changes. Whether it's faith in God, in love, or simply in the goodness of each new morning, this inner anchor gives them a calm that no medicine can provide. They don't wake up fearing the future, they wake up grateful for the present. They speak to life as an old friend, sometimes challenging it, sometimes thanking it, but always respecting it. When you spend time with them, you notice they're calm. They don't rush. They don't complain. They radiate a peace that comes only from trusting that everything will unfold as it should. I remember sitting with Harold, 85, at a nursing home garden. He said softly, "I stopped asking why things happen. Now I just ask what I can learn from them." That single shift in thinking is what separates those who merely grow old from those who grow wise. The 2% don't live without pain, loss, or hardship. They simply refuse to let those things define them. Their faith gives them strength to face what others fear change, loneliness, even death. And because of that, they live with more joy, more laughter, and more ease than people half their age. That inner peace, that quiet faith, is what keeps their spirit young even when their body isn't. It's the invisible reason why they stand out in every crowd, even if they never try to. I know thoughts know. When you really think about it, growing older isn't what separates people, it's how they choose to live while they do. The rare 2% over 70 aren't lucky, gifted, or superhuman. They've simply made choices that most avoid to stay curious, to move, to forgive, to simplify, and to keep believing that life still has something beautiful to offer. If you see yourself in even one of these traits, nurture it. You don't need to change everything at once. Just take one small step toward becoming stronger, calmer, and more at peace with yourself. Remember, it's never too late to join that 2%. What matters is the willingness to keep trying, to stay awake to life, even when others start to drift. And if you're watching this right now, it means you already belong to the group that still wants to grow. That's the spirit that keeps people young, no matter their age. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.